Okay, we've all been there, right? You're new at a job, you're trying to figure out what your manager actually wants from you, you're hitting your deadlines, doing the work, but there's this feeling that you're just missing the point. Well, this is your field guide for understanding a very specific and honestly a very powerful kind of boss. And this quote, it just nails it. What if your boss is way less concerned with the report you filed today and way more obsessed with where the company's going to be in 5 years? Now, that's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a whole leadership style. And honestly, learning how to work with it, it can be a total game changer for your career. So let's give this a name. We're talking about the visionary leader. You can kind of think of them as the captain of a ship, right? They're the one who's always staring at the horizon, charting a course to some new, amazing destination. They might not be looking down at the daily chores on deck, but you better believe they need that ship running perfectly to get where they're going. So here's the official definition. A visionary leader's number one tool is inspiration. They're all about getting you fired up about the why, that big, awesome purpose behind all the work. They probably aren't going to give you a step-by-step checklist every morning because they're trusting you to figure out how your actions connect to that future they're always talking about. And this table here really breaks down their DNA. What you see on the surface are the traits, right? They're inspirational, they're always talking about the future, but the values, that's the important part. That's what they actually reward. They value innovation, because new ideas are the fuel to get to that future place. And they value alignment, because a brilliant vision is totally useless if the whole team isn't rowing in the exact same direction. So is any of this starting to sound familiar? Let's figure this out for sure. For the next couple of days at work, I want you to be a detective. We're going to run through a super quick checklist to see if you're actually working for a visionary. Okay, here's what you're looking for. First, just listen. Are they always talking about next year, or our 5-year mission, or how we're going to change the industry? Second, watch how they react. Do they light up when someone brings them a wild new idea, more so than when a routine task is done perfectly? And third, look at who gets the shoutouts. Is it the person who just came up with a game-changing concept? If you're nodding your head to these, then yep, you've got one. All right, so you've confirmed it. You have a visionary leader. Now what? The goal here isn't just to survive, it's to thrive. This next bit is your playbook, the absolute do's and don'ts that will make you their go-to person. This slide just lays it all out perfectly. Over on the don't side, that's the rookie mistake, right? Just dropping off your work, getting lost in the weeds, focusing only on the process. But look at the do side. That's the pro move. You don't just present your work. You explain how it pushes the big vision forward. Your job is to become the person who translates their huge ideas into actual, concrete steps. Let's take that a step further. This isn't just about not making mistakes. It's about proactively making yourself indispensable. This is how you go from just being a person who does tasks to someone who actually drives the vision. This is your strategy. From now on, whenever you give an update, frame it in the context of that larger vision. Show exactly how what you did today pushes that future goal forward. You should be the first one to volunteer for those innovative new projects. Your new role? You are the bridge between your boss's big picture dream and the team's day-to-day work. I know, this can feel like a lot of extra work, but here's the secret payoff. Learning to adapt to the style isn't just about keeping your boss happy. It's about developing a skill that is going to rocket boost your entire career. Because here's the reality of how business works. Early in your career, success is really a simple formula: adaptability plus results. Anybody can learn the basic tools, but what gets you promoted? It's showing that you can adapt to different kinds of leaders, different kinds of challenges, and still deliver amazing results. That proves you're ready for more. And what's the number one skill you get out of all this? Strategic thinking. A visionary boss forces you to think about the why behind everything you do. You stop just seeing a to-do list, and you start seeing how all the little pieces connect to form a bigger strategy. And let me tell you, that is one of the most valuable and promotable skills you can ever develop. But, and this is a big but, here's the other side of the coin. This quote says it all. A visionary can paint the most incredible picture of the future, but if they don't have a team that can actually build it, well, it's just a nice dream. It's just noise. And that brings us to the final, most important question, and this one's for you. Your leader provides the vision, the noise. You and your team are responsible for the execution. Your job is to turn that noise into a clear signal of progress. So the question is, how are you going to do it?